I hate this game, man. Okay, what happened here? Oh my god, I feel like a school kid. This is frying my brain. Yeah. Ladies and gents, last time I looked at a Final Fantasy XIV boss, you guys came down on me like a hammer saying, one, get somebody who knows more about the game, which we have done, and two, get somebody who has a perspective that has all the extra spell animations turned off, because that is going to give you a much clearer picture of what's going on, and we've done that too. I would like to introduce you to, he's not a content creator, but he does know his stuff, Mr. Vappies. How you doing, Vappies?
I'm doing fine.
Tell us about yourself. How do I know you, friend?
I was raiding with Mike for the last 2 years or so. Well, 1.5, I think.
Yeah.
And then the guild disbanded, so I went on to play Final Fantasy XIV instead.
And you are in the top tier over there as well. A very well-seasoned endgame MMO raider, for sure. I think that's fair to say, right? I'm not blowing your trumpet there at all. You know your stuff when it comes to this game. And we're actually going to be looking at your point of view right now. What are we looking at? Do I need to... Just give me a name. What am I... So people know.
Yeah, so the raid is called the Weapons Refrain Ultimate. I thought like... So you saw T on your own, and then I showed you UCOB, which are the other two ultimate fights in the game.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I should give you something easier, but this is by far the easiest ultimate and should be quite easy to understand.
I think for our World of Warcraft audience, what is an ultimate boss?
It is like equal to kind of late Mythic, like kind of equal to a Mythic end boss. It's multiple hundreds of wipes, just smashing your head against it.
And as far as I know, they do some sort of gear normalization for this, so you can't like overgear it. Is that correct, or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, so we get scaled down. Like this is content from the last expansion.
Right.
So we get scaled down. So the current max level is 80. So we get scaled down to 70 right now.
Okay. And does your gear get twisted up as well?
Yes, my gear gets scaled down as well.
So you can't just come in here and blast this because you got next expansion's gear, right? That's generally the idea with this. They want it to be hard for all time. Is that the idea?
Yeah, it is definitely still easier, just due to like we have other abilities, like just how in WoW we get new abilities like each expansion. But yeah, so we have some other abilities, and we also have access to better food each patch. Like it gives like each raid patch gives us better food, and that food actually still works and gives like more benefit than the last expansion food would have given.
And is the food a major source of power increase? Like, is it actually a decent boost in stats or whatever?
It is definitely decent. It can give you like 10% more crit and stuff.
That's
like
a lot.
10% more stamina, 10% more crit and stuff.
Okay. And you're going to be playing a healer, which I'm so glad for, because I saw a healer perspective last time, and I could not for the life of me figure out what the hell was going on. It was so weird. It looked like smart heals were flying everywhere. I rarely saw them target somebody. So let's assess this now. Garuda is who we're going to be looking at, who looks to be a flowery person, like a Mists of Turner Scythe person. We've got butterfly wings and things like that. Lots of I do love the Final Fantasy XIV raid markers. Absolutely adore them.
They're so much better than the WoW ones.
Yeah, they really are. It's criminal. I have a question. Is every arena in Final Fantasy XIV kind of the same? Because I do notice they tend to try and keep you in either a square or a circle. It's like, this is where the boss fight will take place. I don't see anything like, like an Archimon fight where, you've got this entire field and rivers and things going through it. Or a Black Hand fight, which, I mean, these arenas do change, but the idea of crashing through the ceiling, it's a totally different place you fight in.
It's either like a square or a circle, and especially in Ultimates, like the arena will change appearance, but it stays the same, like size, the same form.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm sure at the end we're going to have the ultimate question for you, who's done both of these at the highest game, is which one you prefer and what do you think the differences are? Because I noticed on my Twitter when I said I was doing this, something like 2,000 comments were based on just comparing it side by side. So we'll see how that goes. Right, I'm ready to go on this. And the goal of this, of course, and just to be clear, this isn't a cash-in of Final Fantasy XIV. I am not playing this game. I never say never, but I'm not playing it now. But I do love trying to figure out boss fights. Like, it's my This is my jam. It turns me on more than my wife. Don't tell her I said that. But it is what I like. I can see your mouse. This is a big deal to me. I can actually see your mouse pointer actually physically pointing at somebody. That's really cool. All right, let's see what happens. We got a countdown or anything like that? Is this from this week? Did you do this?
So this is last week. Yeah, this is one of my last clears of this fight. So each clear gives you a weapon token.
Yeah.
And well, you only need a weapon token for each job in the game. So
right.
this is part of like the last couple of kills we did until we had all the weapon tokens.
All right, I'm not sure. Okay, I just saw something straight off the bat that looked like a tank buster effect, like a stone block forming around the tank there. Like this. Oh no, it's happening to the boss. Never mind. That's somebody doing something to the boss, I believe, or not. Interesting.
That is, yeah. So you can look at my cast bar and see what I'm casting.
Okay. Hold on. I know you wanted to tease me a little bit here to try and work this out for myself.
Yeah.
Oh, Stone 4 you're casting.
Yeah.
So that's you casting Stone 4. But you seem to be
That is just my filler.
Okay. Is it like a damage spell? Because it's very graphic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Smite from Priests and WoW.
Okay.
Just you
right.
do it.
All right, we've got something called Slipstream coming in. I can see the cast bar of Slipstream. I can see these yellow lines coming across the room. What's going to happen here? Tease me. You're all moving in.
Yeah.
And there's an AoE on the floor, but I do not know if that's a player. But okay, there's the question. How much of these spell effects are from players? Like, how much can you actually turn them down?
So I currently have it set to I show all of my spell effects and limited from like friendly players. So that would be, you would see like stuff like the wild spirits is a good, like it would be something like that, wild spirits from WoW. Like I can see stuff like that. I can see like barriers from the other healer and stuff, but I shouldn't be able to see like anything else really.
Okay, so this looks like I would say then this is like a shared damage spell. There's fire on the floor that's happening there. And then you're getting a fire bloom around you, it looks like, where you're going to spread out for it. And that's going to happen now. Oh, you baited. Oh, you're baiting something. Am I right? Are you baiting something to that area and then moving away from it? Oh, no, unless someone soaked it. Fuck, I hate this game, man. Okay. It's so... Alright, I'll get this. You all gathered up for massive AoE damage, it looks like. Oh, no, yes. You're killing something. You're killing something called spiny plumes. That spawned on top of players? Is that why you moved in? Oh, what? Let me watch it again. That's your filler. Then it casts Slipstream. And then the spiny plumes got drawn in from the outside to players. So you moved there to gather them up to AoE them down. And then what happened is they died. Oh, one's taking a long time to kill. And I feel like you're doing that intentionally. And then it like dropped AoE where they died because they're all kind of in one area.
Yes, there are two different types of ads.
Go on, correct me. Where am I wrong? That looks like what happened.
There are satin plumes and one spiny plume.
Okay.
The satin plumes, yes, they need to die. If they don't die, they will like AoE CC us and it's a wipe.
Mm-hmm.
The what's it called? This spiny plume is actually applying a debuff to the tank it's hitting.
I couldn't see that.
Yeah, and we need like there are some debuffs that you just need to know.
Yeah,
we need to get 2 of that debuff on the tank.
You need I feel like you may have said too much there, but we need to get 2 of that debuff on the tank. So I am guessing it's this here, the blue thing, that's stacked to 2 on the tank called Concrete. I think he's called.
Yeah.
I think okay, so I can see that there, and you can maybe see on the screen and on Discord what I'm looking at, but it's disappeared. Okay, hold on. He had 2 stacks there.
I would recommend to have music on, by the way. I think a lot of people really want you to listen to the music in this. You will hear,
I just don't want to cloud your voice in the
up.
video.
Yeah, you will hear like my Discord keying up sometimes, but I have no like, you can't hear me, nor can you hear the people on Discord with me at the time. Okay. So it should just be music.
Alright. It's very metalish.
Yeah.
And you're all staying very grooved up. And I'm noticing this blue orb here. Not this greenish orb, sort of spearmint coloured orb. What is that doing? Is that a barrier that was on players? And then it's put a big shield up. Casting Cure, which is your single target heal. Okay, Friction. Friction's coming. And you're staying super groups up for this. No idea what that did. I didn't see it at all. Okay. Friction. You're not hiding behind the boss. You're in front of the boss. It's bad for DPS.
I don't think it actually really does much in this game.
It's just AoE damage. I can see you just spam healing. Is Friction just AoE damage?
It is it is a stack mechanic, but it also gives everyone thermal low, which is
that's this blue thing.
Yeah. So if you look at the beginning of the before we started taking the AoE damage, people are gaining and dropping these stacks of thermal low all the time.
Oh, is that why people are bobbing into this area and then picking it up again?
Yes.
Ah, I see it now. Yeah.
So standing in it, you can't get any stacks, but if you have stacks and walk in, you will explode for AoE damage.
Oh, okay. So you've just got to step into that bubble to get your buff, so you can reduce the damage of the Friction AoE.
Yeah, but it's also so there's one thing that you can't pick up on. You will see it has a free on if you look at the enemy debuff bar. Like at the top.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Free. So that's aetherically charged, which is it's a mechanic you'll see throughout the first 3 phases. And it's basically, if you perform a mechanic in a certain way, the boss gains this debuff. And if it gains 4 of this debuff, it becomes woken, which is something you need to be able to progress to the 4th phase.
Oh, so it's actually like you can't cheese mechanic. You have to do it in a certain way. Yeah, you have to do it a certain way, otherwise it will not move forward. What happens then? Does it just kill you if when the phase ends, when its health bar depletes?
So when it dies with Woken, it leaves behind a pillar of light that someone can pick up, which will then grant us a full 3 bars of limit break later in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is needed to progress to the 4th phase.
That's really clever. So it's not just a pass-fail thing. I mean, it is technically, but it's not just like, lol, you're dead. It's because it affects something much later in the fight where you just get unstuck. But you can still progress past that and kind of see things happening.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I want you to try to figure out when she gains these buffs, like this debuff.
Oh, okay,
because she has 3 right now.
Oh, do you want to go back? Okay, she has 1 there. Okay.
I think seeing when she gains the first one is fine. Yeah, from here should be okay.
Okay. She hasn't got 1 yet. She's casting Mistral Shriek, which hasn't given her 1 yet. There. You did something.
Oh, what happened here?
What happened here? Oh my god, I feel like a school kid. What happened here? You all moved in for Mistral Shriek.
So everyone except 1 is in the bubble, and then 1 moves in.
I've no idea. I can't tell. We watch it again.
So we only have 1 with thermal low thus far.
Yeah, you've just got the 1 tank that has it. He has 2 stacks of it. Yeah. Which confuses me because I thought this green dome, the barrier effect, was what was giving the buff. But lots of other people are in it and not gaining the buff.
Yeah, so the buff is gained from friction, specifically.
Okay. Oh, yes, because you used the other mechanic to get 2 of them onto the tank. I remember now. And then you had... if the tank... And that's consumed the tank's debuffs. So Mistral Shriek must be something that happens to the tank that is prevented by those 2 buffs. That then gives you the debuff on the boss.
So Mistral Shriek is just a big AoE damage hit. It's just meant to give the healer something to do. But so the mechanic here is we're all standing in the bubble because it reduces damage taken by the AoEs when someone cleanses their thermal low stacks.
Right.
and you cleanse the stacks by walking into the bubble.
Okay.
And that is exactly what happened here. So we're
So you
all
have
in
the
it.
tank move in.
Yeah, everyone's inside of the bubble to reduce as much damage as possible, and the tank moves in to cleanse his stacks.
So why would that go wrong and not give the debuff then? If the tank just stayed out and didn't do that and cleanse his debuffs, would that then not give the debuff to the boss?
He wouldn't. Well, he'd gain another stack from the next the next friction cost.
Yeah.
So then he'd be on free, and free just kills you when you try to cleanse it.
Oh, so it's almost like a stacks of bomb essentially. 2 is fine, yeah. 3 is dead. That's what's causing it. I see. It's all to do with this debuff, the stacking on the boss then is all to do with clearing these buffs that you're gaining now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you all have a stack each. And every time... Okay, if this didn't hit somebody when it does this friction thing, who didn't have the buff, would it not work?
So if you're outside and get hit by friction, you gain a stack. If you're inside the bubble and get hit, you just stay at 0.
You're inside the bubble, and I thought you got to move into the bubble to gain the stacks.
No, you want to be, if you're outside, you gain stack. If you're inside, you just don't get them.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm not clear what's causing the debuff on the boss.
Yeah, so 2 people cleanse. Like there's a correlation between people cleansing and getting the debuff.
Right.
Like on the boss.
Okay. Is it how many people it hits that don't have the buff? 2 people had it there, or didn't have it. They had this. They didn't have the buff. They got 1 stack. This is frying my fucking brain.
If you go back like 5 seconds or so, you should see both of them should have stacks.
Yeah, they both.
So they currently have 1.
3 people have 1.
Then everyone's out for friction.
Yeah.
No, 3 people have 2.
Now they went in. Then Camille went and cleansed.
Yeah, and now the boss is at 2 stacks now of the debuff.
And it got another one when Marast cleansed.
Yes.
I see.
So the mechanic is she gains a stack of this if someone cleanses with 2 of the thermal low stacks.
Right, so if Concrete did next, it would get another stack.
Yes, and it will be immediately woken, which I think was the day 1 strat, but it's been found out that you can do it later instead.
Okay, does this phase end when it becomes woken, or is the boss actually harder when it's woken and you still have to deplete the health bar? And
the boss gets like a bit harder, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. That's normal stuff. That was tricky. I wasn't seeing that exactly, but I can see it now. Very clear. What was that? Okay. God damn it, these ultimate fights. Hold on.
So, yeah, you should listen.
I can hear a die. Okay, so these winged butterfly people landed exactly on the raid markers, indicating where something's going to happen, because people immediately moved. No, they didn't. What the fuck? What did they do?
So they scream, and that's a tell for something.
Yeah, they scream, and then they disappear. Which means you ran out. Oh, you're running out because it's doing this AoE circle.
Yes.
Okay. Am I going too fast here? And you moved in because the outside area. There's the scream again. Oh, is it where the whirlwinds are going to be?
So the screams is just to tell, like, you need to move. There's something underneath you.
Oh.
Like, it's to, like, there's a feather rain that's under, I think, all players, or at least some, and, like, you just move, otherwise you get hit.
Okay.
But yeah, there's another mechanic going on that spawns the tornadoes.
Okay. These lines are very... Oh, this is going to draw the plumes in. Yes! I see it.
And now
Easy.
you should check the
Yeah, what's
debuffs
happening
again.
here?
Yeah.
What's happening here? So the two things that jump down are now targeting 2 players, which are the tanks from the looks of things.
Yeah, you
Concrete
can't
was a
see who
tank.
the you can't see the second player, but it is not a tank.
Not a tank. Let me have a look here. Concrete is one of the players who has this. You can see over there, but I can't see a different debuff. You're getting these stacks again.
So we've had the stacks since before.
Yeah. What's happening to Concrete?
You can see his
they're
name.
getting AoE blast. Okay.
Yeah, you can see the name of the guy who was on the left if you just wait a bit there.
Okay, let's go back here.
Oh, flashbang.
Yeah, I mean, even with the graphics turned down, it's pretty wacky.
Yeah, that is just my AoE like damage ability you're seeing. The big flashbang.
Right, really? That's just yours?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright,
yeah,
so
you can see the name underneath the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's Say and Concrete are doing something.
And something will happen like when these tethers, as they're called, when they go off.
There it is. It just did huge AoE in those areas. Like those 2 target players were targeted with an AoE.
You can look at their debuff bar now and see if something's different.
Is this not buffs? All I'm seeing is this pink one, but you all have that.
Yeah,
I'm using Concrete because I'm using Concrete as the marker here. Am I looking somewhere else for debuffs?
No, they all go there, but he lost his thermal low stacks.
Oh, so it became woken right at that because you left the boss at like such low health.
Exactly, it became woken at like 0.2%.
But
taking the tether just clears all of your thermal low stacks.
And if you have 2, is that what debuffs the boss?
Yes, and he had Concrete had 2.
Concrete had 2. Oh yeah, because you only wanted 1 more stack to make it woken, right?
And Sai only had 1.
Yeah. Okay, that makes total sense. So you guys just dealt with the plumes, just AoEing, and finished the boss now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Super clear.
So
right, phase 1 done.
Yeah. I was talking about the Pillar of Light, and it's very hard to spot, but it was on the floor there.
Okay, so I grabbed it, snacked it up real quick.
Yeah, it is the buff that Sai has now. Okay. Like, furthest left on him.
I mean, what is that?
That is the face change.
It nearly killed you all, interestingly enough, man.
Yeah.
Like, you nearly all died to that. That is just nuts. This is with spell graphics turned down. You get 1 safe spot, then it all explodes. Then you're moving in and you're starting to pump some big heals. Hellfire.
I'm starting to pump some big damage. That's all I'm doing.
You're just doing deeps. You're not even healing these guys?
No, I don't. We have a barrier down that's doing healing and stuff.
Oh, fair enough. I like it. Oh, you are blasting this boss. This is crazy.
Yep.
You are absolutely going to town on his nuts. This is mental. Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment. Okay.
And here we go, the big mechanic of this phase. I won't be looking at them, but you can see more
Infernal
like in the... you can see
Morast is
right.
chained.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of infernal nails that spawned.
Let me go back.
They're like the big mechanic here.
Okay. Oh, these things coming out the floor. Yeah, I see them. Infernal nails. And they have chains associated to them, which Morast went next to, so I assume it's proximity based. Because Sai went to the next one, I can see. And are they soaking them? Oh, Morast is taking damage. Oh, I can see these debuffs here. These the one with the fire logo.
Yeah, that is so it isn't related to the nails.
Okay.
But you can see who has the debuff and what they're doing.
Var. Var has an AoE effect going on around. Oh, I think they're dropping. Okay, so they're dropping patches behind them. That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and easy. The infernal nails aren't being killed. Now they're dying. Oh, somebody's targeting something at them. That the boss is firing at? Let me watch this again.
Yeah.
This yellow arrow thing is really... I'm not sure if this is you or them. This, or an add-on or whatever.
Which one?
There's like a yellow pointing arrow, like there.
Oh,
This.
that is a player targeting it. That's just to show, like, for other players that someone's targeting you or another thing.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a very cool effect. So Camille went to that one. And I think Morast is going to the next one. Morast has this debuff here. And a red circle around him. He's going to explode. So it's a player explosion that kills the nails? Is that what
it is just it's just damage.
Oh, he's just killing them. He is chained with concrete though, I think.
Yes.
There it is.
That is the mechanic.
Oh, I found it. I just saw the chain as he was walking back in. I could see a little red chain. There it is. There's the badger. Are they splitting? Because concrete's the tank. So is this like a... it's splitting the damage on concrete onto someone else? Or is it a ranged thing?
You can't be too far away or you both just die.
Alright, we got a sludgy fist mechanic going on there. Fine. The flames hunger for the mortal. Okay, you're all coming in.
The entire Woken mechanic just happened.
Oh, right.
Under those, like, 10 seconds. The nails are very, very important, and there are some things I think you missed about them.
Okay, let's check it then.
Right, so these baits...
drops. Yeah.
Yeah, these, like, ranged player baits are very, very particular as to where they're baiting. On the sides.
I thought they were baiting just in case you got the red circle around you, so you could drop it safely around the outside of the arena.
So the two furthest, like, players get to bait that. Well, except me, because I have another debuff. But where they're dropping these circles is, like, very, very particular. And you'll see, once they explode, you'll see something happen to the nails.
Oh, is this doing Darius stones? So they're overlapping them onto the nail? No, they're not. They're growing. The nails are growing.
Yeah.
They only hit it once with that, though. Is that applying, like, a extra damage taken debuff to the nails?
It is doing the opposite. Like, they take less damage. Yeah, and they take less damage and do more damage.
But if they are fully buffed and then you kill them, that's what wakes the boss?
Exactly.
Hey! Yes. Ha! Get in!
Yeah, you drop 2 of the, like, ranged bait things on each nail, because when they're fully buffed and die, they give 1 stack of aetherically charged to the boss.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Alright, so this boss mustn't be that awkward to deal with while he's woken then. Right? Because you've done it really early. You've still got like half HP. Although you can blast this guy. I saw you do that earlier on.
So you can't do the waken mechanic any later on. This is the only opportunity you have to wake him.
Fair enough. So you're forced at this one. So you all move in to avoid that AoE. Whoa, you are... Oh, you're baiting again. I see. But there's no nails this time, so you just want them on the outside and to kite around in a circle. Okay, we've got some extra friends joining us.
What do you think they'll do when you see them like this?
They've got their tongue is some sort of animation I saw come from over there. I wonder if they're trying to drag players to an area. Let me have a look. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. They just go a straight line across the arena, right?
Yeah, they only spawn on like cardinal directions, so north, east, west, south. So therefore we have to be in intercardinals right now.
Okay, and you are here for a reason. I don't believe the Great Vappies would be caught out of position.
It is the debuff I have.
Ah, there we go.
There's 16 seconds left on it right now.
Oh,
you'll see me you'll see me explode periodically.
Okay, so you've got like a living bomb effect on you. That's
if you just
has Lily got the same?
Yeah, I even hovered over it. How nice of me.
How nice of you to show the tooltip. How big is the AoE though? You're so far away. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so we skipped the hardest mechanic of this phase, really. So...
Oh, there's Chungus.
Yeah, actually, like, he's supposed to spawn 4 different versions of himself that charge across the arena, just like before, and we have to dodge it correctly. And the charges are, like, dependent on where we kill, like, the order in which we kill the nails earlier. It is very particular.
Okay, weight of the land. Okay, these are just AoE circles. Move out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing complex there. You're about to key up there. Oh, did someone die? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy on the movement there, Morast. Better get your shit together.
Nah, he's very nice.
He's still got
I
caught in the
don't want to
AoE.
flame him.
Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there. Okay. Oh, no, this was fast. Okay.
Yeah, so before we died, like, why did we go to where we went? Is what I want to, like, see if you can figure it out.
Okay. Let's go back. I was still mocking Morast.
So,
Sorry, Morast.
Yeah, so he jumps away, Titan. How do we know where to go?
He's jumping off to the left, so I assume you go to the opposite area of where he jumped, like Rathian.
Yeah. He just does insane, like, fall of damage.
Okay.
If we go
max range's effects. There. Upheaval. Oh, I've seen this mechanic before, but it's not the same though. Oh, not back. Okay, so you got really close to him, so he didn't knock you off the edge of the arena. What is this? Because I think players are getting marked. Let me check debuffs. You all got knocked to here.
Yeah, I don't think they gain a debuff.
They have 1, 2, 3 on them.
By the boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then they're gonna spread quickly.
So they have a spell effect around them.
All right. So players didn't. You just had to move to a safe spot there. This is randomly targeted, or it's in set pathways anyway. Oh, they dropped. Okay, they dropped all the shit in the middle. You guys just stayed off to the edge. That makes sense.
So yeah, something happens to them once the spell effect disappears.
To who? The
to
three
the player, like
the 3 marked players.
Yeah. So if you go back to where we first got knocked back.
Yeah.
I guess this is good enough. Yeah. They'll go into very specific positions and in the order they're like marked.
Okay. So 1 up front, 2 behind them. Are they forming 3 lines? Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah, they got entombed. Are you killing those?
They just explode on their own.
Okay.
So if so, there's one where we got knocked back to, like one boulder spawns like later on, and that boulder just explodes in an area, and any jails, as they're called, that get hit by that explosion will just automatically be freed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. I see that.
Yeah. So as well, the entire walking mechanic has happened already.
Yeah, I saw it happen. I saw the debuffs getting managed there. I'm not sure what it was that procced it.
Yeah, I want to see if you can figure it out.
Alright, it's the red marker on him. So he's already got it there. He hasn't got it here. He got it there while he was stamping his feet.
He's getting it over time here.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with this middle area then. It must be. Is it if they overlap?
Yeah, more or less. His hitbox has to be connected to one of the pools.
Oh, okay. You just have to drop it near him. Okay.
Yeah, and that's.
Is it only one of them?
Like, only one of them have to be. Yeah.
Okay. It'd be nice if it was all 3. Yeah.
So the furthest like non-player like rock boulder explodes and then frees everyone in a line, which means the one who's marked number 1's, like the puddle they dropped, will awaken Titan.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, there's so much happening here. It's actually nuts. I can see why this is hundreds of wipes, because it's not complex, but there's so much to remember.
Yeah.
There's just so much to remember. I like that your player space is getting smaller and smaller as well, seemingly as time goes on.
Yeah, Titan is very hectic with that.
Oh, here he goes. For thee, my hatred is unending, unyielding.
So you saw this spell effect before, just like 20 seconds ago. It's on Lily right now. And she's...
Saw this.
It's just like she got targeted for a jail as well. But
Okay.
we don't have a boulder to explode her free. We have to DPS her free.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's either on me or my co-healer.
That stone spell of yours is really irritating.
It is quite big.
Yeah, it's a very big thing that's happening. Okay, what are you doing now? Oh, you're baiting circles. Okay. Oh, I like this. This is nice. And it breaks the things in the middle? Are you breaking the jails with your positioning there?
There are no jails to break at this point.
Those stones, you know them stones that are in the middle?
Yeah.
There's 4 stones and you seem to be hitting them.
Oh, the stones are just like, don't be in the middle. They go down and explode. If you're underneath them, you die.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It's just to force us to be at the edge of the arena.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very scuffed bait. So we can bait the landslides.
Okay.
And so a good thing to remember here, like, if you look at how I dodged the landslide, it's very, very particular.
Very particular. Okay. Okay.
Because it's a landslide followed by another landslide, and it's just how do you determine? It's instantly like straight after, but it's just how do you determine where's safe? Where are you safe from the second landslide?
Is this landslide? The circle?
Landslide is coming up. That's weight of land.
Oh, landslide is this.
This is landslide. It's the lines.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it can't spawn in the same location twice.
Yes.
Ah!
And you'll see that coming up later as well.
Yes. Still got it. Kind of.
But yeah, some people died just due to it being a very, very scuff bait.
Okay. Oh yeah, you lost 3 people. So what's the combat risk situation here?
You have infinite combat risks in this game. It is just mana permitting. Like,
okay.
It takes 1/4 of a healer's max mana to rest someone.
That's
and
fair.
resting them, like, the first time they die, gives them 25% reduced main stats, and the second time would be 50%.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm sorry for the lag on that part. I've never seen it not lag.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I can't even see the screen, bro. Like, there's nothing to apologize for. Your tail ends here, Warrior of Light.
Yeah, this is the limit break exhibition.
I do like the idea of these major raid cooldowns that are not just Bloodlust, and you have all these different choices of what you want it to do.
Yeah, this is very strict, though. Like, we have to do it in this order.
Wow, look at this guy. Is it a birdie? Is it a pigeon?
That is a Dragoon limit break free. It is a big dragon head.
Whoa! It's a defensive one. He's got to AoE everything. Yep.
Yeah, that is Ultima. You need an 80% damage reduction.
What is happening now? What?
Yeah,
oh, that guy got
like
fucked.
A cool cinematic.
Oh, these are all the guys you fought already.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed at them.
Yeah, this is the show that
to kill these.
you shouldn't screw with the guy coming up.
Oh, nice. Crunchy.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, that is a crunchy noise, man.
So you'll see more or less only
the music
mechanics
is cool.
From the you'll see a lot of mechanics from the previous 3 phases here.
Oh, good. So it starts mixing everything together.
Yeah, and
like he taught them
it.
Yeah. Homing lasers. Well, that's a phrase I'm familiar with.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, the tank got smacked, man. Ultimate. Okay, ultimate predation.
This is the first big mechanic of the fight.
Okay.
It is a mechanic showcase.
Okay, here we go. All right, so he summoned all the 3 previous bosses. They're moving into specific positions. Oh, he's doing all the mechanics simultaneously. And then you're moving into you're moving into the spot that you were previously in. Oh, where you previously casted it, I should say. That looked like just a void to me. Did I miss anything there? He is gaining stacks of woke, though.
I think he's just permanently woken in this.
Okay.
That's just what he is.
Because you do have the buffs, don't you? You have them here.
Yes. It is very specific why we have them left.
Okay, who has them then? One tank has them. You have them. You're Var, right? Is that your name?
No, my name is Hannah, which is on the top.
Okay, so you're the top player. So you... Oh, right. I thought tanks always were at the top. So are the tanks concrete and mystical?
Yes.
Okay. So 1 healer, both... No, 1 tank, and I'm guessing 2 DPS have it.
So it's me, 1 healer, 1 ranged DPS, and 1 tank.
Okay. Well, you're a healer, though, right?
Yes.
So, you say 1 healer, 1 tank, 1 melee, 1 ranged? Is that what it is?
Both healers have it. It's just that the way
Okay.
the party list is sorted in this game, it always puts you at the top.
That's fine.
Yeah, so the fourth player, I should like be next to my healer, I think, in the party list, but no. She's on the 4th position and I'm on the 1st.
Alright, he's summoning in the fiery boy. Oh, it's the debuff dropping again. Okay. Radiant plume. So these the plumes going to come back into the fray again? I think what happened there is they dropped those pools around the outside, the 2 debuff players, and then it caused at all the places they dropped it, then AoE'd after that. So you couldn't have moved around.
I think that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
it looked like where they dropped it, then AoE'd.
Yeah, you just want to bait those outside.
Okay.
The Radiant Plume is always in this formation.
Oh. And then back in. Yeah, easy. Man, you're melting this boss. It's crazy. There's some stones that explode if you stand in them. The people are chained again. Okay. The music is very cool, actually. I'm glad you asked me to turn that on.
I love the music in this game.
Yeah. Oh, the scream means move. I see that now. Yeah, scream means move. Yeah.
So if you do this without sound, you're a bit shit out of luck, I think.
Dude, I don't play with sound, though. What am I supposed to do, man?
I think you should play with sound then.
Can't I get a weak aura or what?
Like, no.
No, dude, man. Okay. Ultimate Annihilation's coming in. This sounds friendly.
Yeah, this is the second big one. And all of these, like, ultimate are just big mechanic showcases. Except this one, because the boss is targetable during this.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. I like this left-right. What is that giant debuff one player has? I don't know if that was a buff or what. That red triangle.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you saw it. It is one of the Ifrit mechanics from the second phase. It's just a stack marker.
Okay. Yeah, is it on a tank? Is it this red one?
I think it's just on any, like, it could be on anyone, and I don't think it shows up in your, like, buff bar.
Okay.
You just have to know it's on you.
What is it?
It's just a stack. It goes off.
Can't you guys landslide again?
Gonna get a lot of stuff here.
There's the scream. Yeah, I'm trying to watch it as much as I can. Landslide. Well, the slide across the rooms. I don't even see the dragons on the outside. Tank Purge. This sounds scary. But you're just getting AoE'd to death.
Yeah, so that's Ultimate Annihilation.
Yeah, Ultimate Annihilation is just a big, fast series of mechanics.
Yeah, I think you should, like, there's some, like, particular things that I don't think, that I think I might need to explain.
Okay. I hope I've gone back far enough here.
Yeah, this is the end of active phase 1, so it should be in like 10 seconds or so.
Okay. Do you have a raid leader calling, just reminding, move? Like
yeah, usually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Lily was the one who did it for us, the other healer.
Okay, homing lasers. Then we're doing the ultimate. Okay, so we get the buffs from the rock guy. So we're dropping them pools, baiting them dropping.
Yeah, so there's a big line on someone.
There's a line on somebody. I can't see it.
Yeah, when we like went for like left and right.
You went left and right. I was so taken up by the.
It is it's still the same line from the first like from phase 1. When we woke Garuda, it's not actually on me, but
oh, it's the green thing. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember what that does actually. It means they're going to AoE. Yeah. Oh, it removes their stacks. Oh, so you're swapping at the same time as biting backwards and forwards?
Yeah,
you're doing a player swap?
Yeah, Voice always gonna take that tether, because if you don't have a stack of thermal low, when you have it, you die.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So do you just hang out at the back of the pack in order to be the one that gets targeted?
Yeah, she's always at the back, trying to pick it up, and then move out to do the big AoE.
Gotcha. I get it.
Yeah, so that's why she has her thermal low stack.
And is that gone now? It is. So you still have yours, and Mystical still has theirs. Yeah. So I assume at some point, like in either next Annihilation, You're gonna have to do this.
There's one other player who lost.
Oh, he's here now.
During that.
Yeah,
actually, she still has it. So Lily still has one, and this tether is picked up by her. You can see her like far right.
Yeah, she's got all the way up over here. Yeah.
And there's
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah, it's just like, why would she be over there? If you remember what I did during Ifrit, I was always far away from some people.
Yeah, because AoEs.
Yeah,
oh, you have that debuff to AoEs.
One of the healers get targeted by the big AoE, and they have to go and do the mechanics, but from the other side of the room by themselves. Yeah, so this is ultimate predation, this like third and last big mechanic.
Okay, so here's the screecher things coming down. Are you baiting here? Oh, you're dropping them in a line. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, hold on here. wait. Alright, you got this, and then you're not marked with a debuff, but okay, so you all had every player go to the edge because you weren't sure who was going to get these, I don't think.
Yeah, that's why we're spread out.
Exactly, and now you're going to come across the middle because it doesn't matter who gets it, you're still going to move to the same place. Now these people got marked with this, which I don't know what this is, but they're moving out of the fray. So you were all moving into one line while they diverted off with this. I assume it's this buff here, so it'll be Varn Sai. You have this. I think that's that green one. I can't see what they're doing. I don't think it's
actually. I don't think it shows on your debuff bar. So it's just they have to know it's on them.
Yeah. I mean, it was quite clear. I'm not sure why you got targeted with being a stone. Because you don't have a debuff.
Yeah, it's 1/3 chance for the like anyone who gets the big eruption.
Yeah.
Like yeah, one of them is gonna get jailed.
Okay.
And then so.
Is that your barrier? I saw you drop it.
Yeah, that is my barrier.
Yeah, move into this. Oh, you moved into that too quick. I did not like that. That was too fast, Vappies.
You have to get used to that in this game.
No, man, I didn't like that. You was way too quick. I thought you were gonna die.
I think
no, dude, you were in that. You should have died, bro.
That's how you dodge things in this game.
Bullshit, dude. That you went in before it went off.
It is the scariest thing coming from WoW.
Oh my god.
That is just how you dodge it.
Oh, this is gross. No! Bollocks! I can't do it. I can't do it, man. You're killing me. Oh, okay. Right, moving on. I'm going to ignore that for now. That's disgusting. Okay, so you shared the damage with the triangle man. Heal, heal, heal. I'm not sure. It was coming back. Okay, this is very close. Yeah. I think you've got to do one more of these phases before this dies. Ultima. This is massive AoE. Yeah. Oh, you needed to use a level 3 limit break there again?
Yeah, it is the same Ultima from the start of this phase.
Yeah.
And here we go with one of the mechanics that is very hard to explain.
Alright, like, so you've got this two testicles.
Yeah, it might look simple.
Looks like you're soaking them.
Yeah. So we just soak them, but it's they have different timers on them. Like when the ball pair explodes. So they're moving into each other.
Yeah,
and when they reach each other, they just explode, killing us all.
So you have to move as a group to each wave in the right order. And you have to do that real quick.
The timer on them is determined by something that happened during, I think it's Ultimate Annihilation. So the tank mechanic, when the boss was targetable, was to soak 4 different balls. And how many people soak the balls gives more time during this part of the fight to soak those.
What's this big boy doing?
This is the primal rule.
Okay, that's a warning. That's going to be safe after that ability, I think. No? Why did you move into it?
I mean, it's more or less what you said. So we move into it because the outer ring isn't safe.
Yeah, that's what I figured was going to happen. So you have the cardinal guys going across. Are you going to be? I think you're going to be baiting the circles in a second. Oh
yeah,
no! Ifrit's back.
It takes time. That was Ifrit's roulette.
Yeah. Okay.
And here we go with the sparkles.
You still have your debuff. Are you gonna have to soak green line soon? No,
No.
Only you have it left.
So both me and the other healer take it because there's a 50-50 chance that we might have to soak one.
Okay.
It depends on who's outside with the big, like, pulsing AoE.
Gotcha.
And this is the enrage sequence.
Oh, this is the burn.
Yes, but we're
So if
way
this shrinks...
ahead on damage.
So what actually is happening with that? So is he just casting? He's not casting a spell.
No, so there's something above my limit break bar during the fight.
Yeah.
Like, at least during that part of the fight.
Hold on. Let's get back. So it's the end of the video. HD, please.
Oh, it's like 144.
Yeah. I would like
there's something
high
above
definition.
above my limit break bar.
I don't know which your limit break bar is, actually.
It is above my player list, the party list, I guess. That's So that's just.
You mean the one that's for the whole raid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So above that we have another bar.
Which is this one, Ultima 8th. Okay.
Yeah. So if that reaches 100, well, before the enrage part, he gains like a ridiculously big damage increase, and he just kills everyone. When he gets it here, he starts to suck in one players like one by one into the middle and just eats them.
Oh, it just gradually works. It just kills you off.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this chosen? Is that why Lily's there? Because Lily's willing to go first, kind of thing?
I don't know exactly what she's. It is dependent on from lowest DPS to highest.
Yeah, exactly. So do you get? Oh, is that based on in-game, or do you choose that as players?
No, it's dependent like on how much we perform. So Lily is always first because she, just because of how her class works, does the least amount of damage, and then it's me, and then it's the 2 tanks, and then the DPS to go.
So it's glad to know the healer life doesn't change from any game. Vappies.
Yeah, it's.
God, man, I feel like I'm like sweaty going through all that. Like that, the moving into the landslide stuff actually like scared the shit out of me. But
it was by far the scariest part of me for the entire fight, like trying to learn it.
I bet it was, because everything in your WoW training that you've done over the years is like, do not do that. Like,
yeah. So in this game, like as soon as the cast bar of something completes, it happens like on that like server tick, and then like it's just safe after that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you see it disappear, and you can move in.
Oh my god. This was impressive though. Like this is very impressive, and it always does impress me. It was much better without other players' spell effects though. It was so much better. In fact, the only thing that annoyed me was your spell effects. Like the stone stone thing drives me nuts. Like if I was casting a spell and that kept popping up all the time, that would really irritate me.
It looks better like once you're at level 80, because then it's called glare, and it's just like kind of smite-esque. It's just like a bit of light.
Yeah.
But here Stoneford does a lot of just animation.
Well, I have to ask the question because I don't really want to ask the question. It's just bait, but they're so different to World of Warcraft fights. Yeah. They're not the same. Like there's some overlap there, and you can, mechanics are mechanics, and they've been used since the ends of time. So you can kind of say, Soul can do things like that. But I would say the richness of the amount of... I mean, this is an Ultima fight, right? So this is kind of top tier stuff.
Yeah.
The richness in the amount of things going on is really quite incredible. Because, I mean, we, as WoW Mythic players, we're kind of used to maybe 4 or 5 reasonably, intricate mechanics, but repeated throughout the fight, right? The same ones.
Yeah.
So if we look at a N'Zoth, you were there for N'Zoth, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I had my quality innovate macro for you.
Actually, do you not remember me calling for innovate on our kill?
Even though when you already had it.
True.
True. But it's the same from the start, right? Most of the fights the same, and then we add a couple more things in. But this is like way different than that. But at the same time, it feels like there's a lot going on that's very practiced and pre-planned, which is some WoW fights, not all. But then it comes back to a different type of performance factor, I guess. I wouldn't even like to compare the two, and I know the two fandoms go to war constantly. Especially if you're in one camp more than the other.
I don't think you can compare them. They're for two different like kinds of people entirely.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think this is spectacular, absolutely spectacular, and I absolutely see the appeal of doing this. It's still a little, there's some things that really do put me off still, but it's incredible to watch. I love the bosses. I absolutely love the boss designs.
Yeah, the boss designs and the music design is so good in this game. That's something I did some like the last raid tier, and then I came and did I think it was Ashara at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And just going from every boss having their own like distinct music to having just the raid being the same music throughout in WoW, it is very boring to me.
Well, there's a reason I haven't. I mean, I know some of the people watching have not played WoW, but I do. I personally have Mythic raided in World of Warcraft for the last 7 years without. I don't have any audio when I play World of Warcraft at all. I have zero sound.
Yeah, I usually had my own music and the like just sound effects very low. Maybe the like voices pretty high if the boss just yelled out something that's actually like a good audio cue.
Oh, that's crazy. I want to thank you for your time, Vappies. I have to leave you because we're about to do our WoW Drama Time show as well. But this was incredible. Thank you so much for your time, man. And
yeah, no worries.
I really appreciate it. And guys, if you recommend a boss that you like, you have to see this one. We'll see what we can do, right? I'm not playing the game, but doing this, going through this and trying to figure it out, and even though I'm not playing it, it feels good when you finally suss it out. It's really good. I enjoy that.
Yeah, it is. I can see that's very fun.
It is. It is. Thank you again, Vappies. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.